the Fortnitification of Siege. I ain't gonna lie, chat. When are we gonna start having that game in terms of like influence and like overall pool of the gaming community? When are we gonna start having that conversation that Fortnite's like, I ain't gonna lie, even though people like to say Fortnite's for kids, Fortnite, like, you know, it's a free game. We need to start having that conversation. Fortnite is like one of the greatest games of all time, bro. It truly is. Like, and I can make hundreds of arguments why it should be. Like, we need to start having that. We need to start having that argument that you can put Fortnite up there with all them games with crazy story modes and good writing and all that type of stuff. Fortnite is up there with those games, bro. And it's a free game with microtransactions. It changed the gaming industry entirely, you know? I knew Fortnite changed the game when I got on 2K and 2K had a battle pass or a season pass. I knew it was over with, bro. I knew it was over with, gang. Games were doing season passes way before Fortnite. I just dragged that, obviously. But I'm not gonna lie, you gotta think about it though. You gotta think about it, right? Call of Duty was doing a season pass way before Fortnite. I'll get that to Call of Duty. They were doing a season pass way before Fortnite. Way before Fortnite. But all the years that Call of Duty had when they were doing a season pass, why did 2K decide to make a quote-unquote season pass when Fortnite became like one of the biggest games of all time? 2K could have been had a season pass, bro. They could have been had a season pass. The same way Call of Duty, like within the most recent Call of Duties, Call of Duty could have been added like playable characters that were like from TV shows and stuff like that. Call of Duty didn't start adding those types of characters until Fortnite started having collabs with other companies. I think BO3 was the first like Call of Duty where they added like a whip and a nay-nay up in there. All the video games that I played, like all the great story mode games and all that type of stuff, Fortnite probably has had I probably had the most fun playing Fortnite. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I probably had the most fun playing Fortnite. Out of all the games that I played with great story modes, chef's kiss writing, like 10 out of 10 writing, like God of War, The Last of Us, Uncharted, all of those games that you can think of, bro. Elden Ring that got great story modes, like chef's kiss story modes. I think I had the most fun playing a cartoon battle royale shooting game with microtransactions. Fortnite is the most influential game of all time. It's not crazy to say that.